Hello everybody, today we will start our first Revit video, Revit MEP. I will talk about the MEP part. And as you see, when you open the Revit, this is going to be your first page, and when you look at here, you can open any project, or you can start from the beginning, from the new one. And here you can see that this is the last files I opened with my Revit, and those are the families. Everything is family in the Revit, so everything you use, we call them families under different categories. So those are also my last families I worked with. So I will start with a new one, because I would just want to show the what's basic parts with this video. Okay, now we need to choose our template, and when we click this button, we will see this. We have some different type of the templates. Also, you can add a new template, something belong to your own creation. So when we look at here, we can say that I need to use the mechanical, because I will work on the mechanical side, MEP side, and not on the structure or architecture. Therefore, me, I'm going to choose the mechanical template. Then, yep, and this is the main part. When we can make many different changes with this. Firstly, we can make this background in different color. This is up to you. When we click this the file, we can say that here we can make any changes, so about the graphics, about the main changes, let's say. And this is the options. When we click the options, we will see that here we will make the changes about or its visuality. So we can use the interface or graphics. So then it is also about the background. It is how you like it. They mostly prefer to use white or something light color, so it is better for your eyes. White is better. For the other, if you like the check, and you will find many things, and will not talk about all of them. So the main thing about this option is the graphics, so you can change your background with the graphic. Here we go. Then we will start with this the main part, or toolbar. And again, time to time I need to use as a like the mechanical part. I also need to use the architecture, because time to time I also need to work with the walls and the doors. And for the structure, I don't need to work with the structure as a mechanical engineer, so I will just skip this part. So for me, is the system is the main part for me. So all the equipment I can use are here. Duct, like there are many different kind of ducts I can use, or piping and plumbing system, that's the sprinkler system. They're all what I can use. So when the insert part here, we can insert our architecture. So I will show this part more detailed later. When we look at the annotate part, this is the basic part, like the normal AutoCAD. So you can like the measure the parts, you can label, and you can show, you can mark, you can tag all those. And also here, color fill part, when you want to make some, when you want to show like the speed or heat in different color, so you can use this part too. And also spacing on room tagging, here like you will have all those parts here. Then again, I'm telling you, I will just show each part more detailed later. So for the analyze, again, we need to, when we want to separate parts, so we will use this section 2. This part is about, again, the architecture, but we can say that this is also about like the outside area. So honestly, I don't use this part much. For the collaborate, it is more useful for that the big companies, they need to communicate with each other and everybody can see what other people doing on the project. So when someone making some changes, it's also affect the others project. So this is for that the multiple usage. When we look at the view, this is also about our drawing. So here for we can use that section part to see our drawing in different sections, and we can see the inside. And especially when we are drawing duct or pipe, we will see like if there's some like the crossing parts, or if there will be some elevation difference, so we can check from that this section. But we can also use here section part 2. I will show them later. And here I also would like to show this, that user interface. This is something important. This is this that if you, especially like here we always have the properties and the project browser part. If we just like, let's say, close it, and how we can get it from, of course, project browser, that the user interface, you can click those buttons and you can have them. Also, I also want to show this part. It is for the keyboard shortcut. If you didn't use the Revit before, you just work with the, let's say, AutoCAD, so there will be some shortcuts, and here there must be some differences. For example, in the beginning you cannot use that the enter as a deleting part, but you can just add, you can write type delayed. You can see that this part I added, but normally for the Revit they use it DE, and you can change it. You can like here, let's say D, and press new key. You can write anything you want when you use this one and you assign this one. After that, anytime you type this, it is going to be the deleting it is going to have deleting function. So this is also important for this. That's the managing. This is more detailed, especially that I mostly use this part again. Then if you have any, if you want to make any changes about your pipe or duct, that the general structures and their material, their colors, or if you want to put some limitation about your dimensions, or you can use this part mostly. And then also yeah, I don't use this much part. And here also again, AutoCAD part, you can use the you can have the same usage from the AutoCAD. So you will like the align, or you can copy, or you can turn your stuff with this file. So for me, what I'm using mostly, okay, that's the system part, insert for the beginning, annotate part, and I use view part, managing, and modify. Those are the most common part I use when I'm using the Revit. So this is okay, all I can say about the for the beginning